Hello everyone, my name is Riley, and the topic of today's speech is beginning musical. We will play an instrument we most often use our lip, thumb, hand, and finger, which are most cultural than other parts of the body. As shown, the motion band is closer to the eyes, while the sensory band is just behind. Hearing is most important for learning music, and when musicians hear a piece they know how to play, both auditory and motor air are activated. Both air were similar activate when they play the piece without auditory feedback. Motor skill acquisition is divided into 5 stages: fast stage, slow stage, consolidation stage, automatic stage, and retention stage. As shown, you can see errors are significantly reduced each time there is period of sleep. Research shows that the person needs about 10,000 hours of deliberate practice in 10 years to reach the world-class level in any field. In addition, some external factors are needed, such as talents or excellent teachers. The doctorate practice is powerful practical. For example, each practice class has one or more clear goals. Students receive timely feedback from teachers and support from parents. As shown, the more learning matters, the better the student practice effect. Music reading, like language reading, in voice gaze and circuit. In music readings, accomplished saint readers don't consciously read every note. They read in a way that symbol read useful information. Better music readers rely on structured elements and use good reading method. Adding body language to the performance of music will make the listener to enjoy the music even more. Performers use expressive skill to make music more appealing. Music learning is first and foremost psychosis, but it is a last principle matter because it is require a doctor trained in psychotherapy. The representative this matter is Freud, who got the human image through music. For example, that people listen to soothing music and make you feel make you feel like you are in a beautiful place. Behaviorism is a method would used by music teacher. Reinforcement learning is divided into post-reinforcement and necessary reinforcement learnings. Positive reinforcement is the most commonly used method, such as reward students when they score high on learning tests. Negative reinforcement is also useful. For example, students dictate music passages without copying them. In addition, teachers use the punishments such as cleaning up when students don't finish their homework. Attention is most about eliminating student bad behavior. To change bad behavior, we must first identify and then observe students and record the number of times, then provide reward to students, encourage students to correct and finally evaluate. In cognitive matter is the theoretical base of teacher teaching. In humanistic psychologists, Marcel Maslow think the hierarchical structure, which is realize the best self, logis develop a children-centered and the best learning is to change people's behavior and thinking. Guattari's psychology promotes insight learning, also known as aha learning. It emphasizes the holistic nature of learning. Blue Earth Special Courses provides a great help for cognitive psychology. Focus on the symbols in terms of the structure, and the teacher conducts special courses in terms of student that is respond to reward and learning new knowledge and providing students with reward. And the reward should change from immediate reward to delayed reward, and for external reward to internal reward. In musical learning history series, Gödel musical learning history is very important. He believes that hearing is the most important part of music. Teachers should establish a piece and rhythm pattern for students, which will make music reading and playing early late. Music can not only make us relax, but also can carry out music therapies, which is closely related to our health aid. When we have problem with the hearing, speaking, walking, and so on, we can use the music therapy. Music therapists are trained musicians whose primary goals are to build relationship and enhance self-esteem. Neurotic exercise can help patients to better develop their brain functions in life. For example, listen to music can allow patients to relearn to work, and function can work according to the rhythm of music. The approach can help people who have a bad stroke regain their language skill and can help patients walk again. Melodic intonation therapy allow people who have loose speech to speak again with melodic work that allows the patient to express their thoughts. In addition to this, music can promote healing after surgery and reduce peace and worry. Healing is very important to each for us, so we should prevent hearing damage, such as we should avoid talking loudly, reduce alcohol intake, and drink more water to stay healthy and exercise. Students should pay attention to using correct posture when playing music instruments and singing to avoid local dystonia. Music comes from our life and is everywhere. For example, we can hear music in a restaurant and sing music when we are in good mood. Music accompanies us all our life, and everyone can have the experience of music. Music is common to all, regardless of countries or race. In addition, music is more important to help students grow up. Use music to experience correct values. Parents and teachers can use music to communicate with children, help children through adolescence, and use the music to express children and students. We can dislike and style of music, but we need to show respect for it. Music belongs to the world, so it is language without nationality. Now the final part is the conclusion. In conclusions, we should not only enjoy music, but also understand music cognitive and use music to help our healthy. Music comes from life. There is no difference between countries and race. Let us live be full of music. Thank you. Bye.